Okay, so this is my submission for assignment number one. I'm here on the Brightspace page on my most recent submission. I had a problem where didn't even realize that I was uploading a zip file from a different directory than I thought I was, so it was older code. But my most recent submission is totally updated and is submitted before the due date. So if I go ahead and just click on this zip file here with the source code, I can download it and go to my downloads here. So um, if I go ahead and extract this, I'm going to put it inside of my design patterns folder here, just to keep it tidy. So now this is all set, and then, like I said, this is all my source code here. So what I'm going to do is, actually I need to open up Eclipse. I closed out of it earlier. I'm going to open up Eclipse and create a new Java file. So I have some old ones here. Let me quickly go and make sure they're all deleted so that there's no dependency issue or naming issues here. Let me just delete this one. And then I'm just going to go ahead and delete you, and this one as well. This one's closed, so it's fine. Alright, so I'm going to go create a new Java project. We're going to call this one assignment demo. So I guess I wouldn't have needed to do the naming things, but and so this is just a base Java project, and then I'm sure there's a better way of doing this, but I haven't used Eclipse in a while, so the way I've always done it is just taking the source code and pasting it in here, and then it's going to get mad because it is not in a package for assignment one, so I have to move it here. I just move one, it creates the package, and then I can move the rest here. And now it should no longer be mad, and if I go and open up the driver to test this, actually I will go through, I'll test it now and explain it after. So the expected output here, TV is on, TV channel is 700, TV channel is 700. So now it goes through and comparing all these remote to TV ones. So you got 2 and 2, 2 and 2, 101, 101, 101, 101, 96, 96, same thing here, 96, 2s, 2s, 700s, 700s, 2s, 2s, 101s, 101s, 100s, 100s, and that's the end of the test here. So it is totally equivalent, everything's there is the same. This is for the object adapter, so I'll go through and explain this real quick. Because it's an object adapter, we have a reference here to a TV. This TV we use to call the functions later on for the other methods that are inside of TV or remote here. The things like on, off, channel up, down, etc. So the first thing though, inside of the constructor, you just want its direction set to make sure there's a loop that puts it on the minimum channel essentially. So it says use max channels, so what I did was just you call TV down the max amount of times because there's a clamp in TV down to make sure it won't go below 2, so that's all fine. And then for the 4 methods to implement here, all we do is call the method from the TV that we have here, the TV object. And then the only small tweaks in channel up and down are we have to change this local TV channel here. So if the TV channel is less than max channels, which means this up will succeed, then we increase the TV channel. Same thing for channel down, but vice versa, where it can't go below 2. And then the last thing in this set channel, it wanted the direction say to write a loop to move the TV to the correct channel. So what I do is I check whether the new channel is larger or smaller than the TV channel that it's currently on, and then based on that I find the difference and do channel up or down that many times. So that's what this for loop is for. And then this TV channel, I just reset it, or not reset it, I set it to the new channel once the loops are complete, and I believe that is it for this object adapter. So now moving on to the class adapter with driver 2, I'll do the same thing. I'll show the output. So this is relatively similar. So TV is on, and now we go through the channels. So all of these are remote and then TV, so I'll skip that and just say the numbers. So we have 2s, 101s, 101s, 96, 96, 2, 2, 700, 700, 2, 2, 101, 101, 100, 100, and then the TV is turned off, and TV is turned off. So the output is identical again, and now I'll go through the difference in the code between the object adapter and the class adapter. So there is no TV directly in this class adapter, so what we want to use instead of something like tv.up, tv.down, we'll use super.up because it is the parent class here. So the set channel works the exact same way. It just uses channel up and channel down. I think this is the exact same code actually. Channel up is again the same thing except we use super.up instead of tv.up because we don't have that reference to TV right in here. And then same thing with making sure it doesn't go out of bounds with the TV channel that's locally here on the remote. Same thing for channel down, super.down. And now we actually don't need to re-implement the methods for the TV remote here of on, off, channel up, or well, on and off, I guess. Where was I here? Class adapter. Just because, yeah, I didn't mention it, and then I believe that is everything. There was nothing else we added here. So let me just check the Brightspace to make sure I did not miss anything. This was just my own project, so no like dividing the workload at all. And then I believe that is it. So I appreciate your time, and I hope this goes as smooth as it did for me. Thank you.